Most social media managers aren't struggling because they don't work hard enough, but because they're stuck in a broken workflow that keeps them busy all day without creating any meaningful results. The best social media managers don't work all day long. They just have better systems, and you can steal that system in the next few minutes. Hi, my name's Ellie. At Vista Social, we help thousands of brand marketers with practical, data-driven tools and proven workflows. Our platform lets you schedule content across every major platform, automate your busy work, and analyze what's actually working, so you can focus on creating content that drives real business results. In this video, I've broken down the exact 5-step productivity system that top social media managers rely on to hit their targets without burning out. Let's start with the most underrated productivity technique that most of you don't really think about: batching. I'm not talking about creating a bunch of posts in one sitting or multiple clients. That's content batching. Here we're talking about strategic batching, which basically means deliberately structuring out your day around how your brain actually operates, not around any random tasks or notification that pops up on your phone. Research shows that switching between tasks like writing, editing, and publishing all at once kills your productivity. Every time you switch your task, your brain needs about 23 minutes to fully refocus. So if you're jumping between different types of work all day, you're easily losing nearly 2 hours just trying to get back into flow. But here's how you can fix this. Build your day around simple blocks of work that are easy to repeat. Think of a block as a focused time slot where you only do one type of work, start to finish, without letting anyone else in. Every social media manager must have these 4 blocks in their workflow. Ideation. This is your idea generating block where you spend time brainstorming content ideas, exploring trending topics, and gathering inspiration from other creators or brands. The goal is to fill your content pipeline without distractions, so you always have ideas ready to execute. Creation. Dedicate a block to handle all of your creative work in one go. Write captions, design graphics, shoot videos, and edit content in a single focused session. Keeping all creative tasks together prevents constant context switching and lets you get more done in less time. Deep work. Reserve a block for strategic, high-impact tasks. This could be planning campaigns, developing growth strategies, or working on bigger projects that need uninterrupted focus. This is where you actually grow your brand. Reporting. Set aside a block to review analytics, track performance, and update your team or clients. Reflecting on what works and what doesn't ensures your content strategy evolves and delivers measurable results. Inside each block, give yourself one type of task and protect that time from distractions, so your brain can stay in one mode instead of constantly shifting gears. If you just implement this one change, your day will feel so much calmer, and you'll notice that the same tasks start taking less time because you're finally working with full focus. Step 2, build your central dashboard. A centralized dashboard isn't a luxury anymore. It's the baseline for doing this job sustainably. This is where a tool like Vista Social becomes really powerful, because you can plan and schedule content for multiple platforms from a single calendar, manage all your messages and comments in one unified inbox instead of jumping between apps, and you can quickly see what's working through built-in analytics and reports. When everything lives in one place, decision-making gets so much easier. Context switching goes down and your productivity naturally goes up. Step 3 is about building a content calendar that actually works in real life, not just a template. Most social media managers don't struggle to make a calendar. They struggle to follow it when clients and trends and priorities keep shifting. So your calendar needs to be simple, strategic, and realistic. First, stop starting with dates. Instead of randomly dropping posts in the calendar, start by defining clear content pillars for your brand. Start with 3 or 4 content pillars. For example, education teaches your audience something useful, tips or how-tos. Social proof. This builds trust, like testimonials, case studies, or UGC and reviews. Product. Show what you sell and why it matters, like features, benefits, and use cases. Brand. This builds connection, like founder stories, behind the scenes, show values and your team culture. Every post you plan should sit under one of these 3 pillars and support a clear outcome, like awareness, traffic, signups, or sales. This way, you'll always know what each piece of content is supposed to achieve, and you'll be able to see over time which type of content is actually driving the results that matter for your brand. Second, design a calendar you can realistically follow. Pick your top 1 to 2 platforms and a sustainable posting rhythm you can actually deliver on every week with your current time, team size, and approval processes. And number 3, build flexibility on purpose. Plan around 60 to 70% of your slots with core and evergreen content, and leave the remaining 30 to 40% open for trends, launches, and last-minute priorities. This gives you structure without trapping you, so your calendar bends when things change instead of collapsing. And finally, give your calendar a single place. Use one central place where each piece of content has its platform, date, copy, assets, and status attached. Whether it's an idea, draft, if it's in review, scheduled, or already published. The rule should be simple. If it's not on the calendar, it doesn't exist. When you do this, your content calendar stops being another chore and becomes a control panel for your entire social strategy, helping you see what's happening, what's missing, and what's actually driving results. Step number 4, stop posting manually and automate smartly. One of the biggest silent time drains for social media managers is manually posting. Logging into each platform, uploading the same asset multiple times, tweaking formats, and hitting publish in real time eats hours that you never get back. If you want to operate like a senior social media manager, publishing should not be happening inside the native apps. Your job is to decide what goes out and how that gives results. Here's how to fix it. First, move to batch scheduling. Use your batching blocks we discussed about earlier to create content for several days or weeks, and then schedule everything from a single calendar instead of posting day by day. A good scheduler lets you publish to multiple platforms from one place, reuse and adapt assets without uploading them 5 times, and queue posts at your best times automatically so you're not chained to your phone. With Vista Social, you can do all of that inside a single calendar. Plan, schedule, and preview content for every channel without bouncing between apps. But a lot of people confuse automation with abandonment. Automation is using tools to handle the timing and delivery of your posts so that you're not glued to your phone. Abandonment is scheduling everything and then disappearing from your audience completely. You automate the posting, but still need to protect short engagement windows each day to reply, react, and engage with your audience. And finally, step 5, protect your time and prove your impact. The last piece of being truly productive as a social media manager isn't another tool or template. It's learning to protect your time and clearly show the impact of your work. Most social media managers are drowning, not just because of the workload, but because everything feels equally urgent. Clients want everything ASAP. Leadership wants more guidance, and everyone wants instant responses. So you need 2 things: clear priorities and clear proof. Not every task deserves the same level of attention. You focus your best hours on high impact work, like setting up content strategy, building campaigns, and improving what already works. And push low impact busy work to later or automate it. If something doesn't move awareness, traffic, or revenue, it doesn't earn a prime focus block in your day. I hope now you see a clearer way to work as a productive social media manager. If you found this video helpful and want more breakdowns like this with real workflows, numbers, and systems that working social media managers actually use, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Vista Social, and let me know what you think in the comments.